Hey, what's going on, motivators? It's Corporal Russo here. Before we jump into this death battle, I just want to say something real quick. I don't mean to sound like a bit of a downer here, but there's been a bit of an issue that I would like to address, because this is also going to affect me making videos for a while, not just because of the move that I'm doing between now and January. For those of you who don't know this, my father, who some of you might have seen in a picture that was tweeted out from myself and from Murder of Birds, who was a joke, saying that he looked like Bernie Burns. But right now, my dad is going through some health issues, you know, in his leg, and you know, we were scared at first because we thought it was one thing, because I don't know the medical terms for it. You know, I didn't go to medical school, unfortunately, but I do know that if something would have happened in one of his veins, it could travel right to his lungs and it can cause like instantaneous death. But luckily it wasn't. Thank God for that. But right now, you know, we are worried about his health. You know, there's a few worries about him, because right now he doesn't know if he may or may not have cancer. We don't know what's going on with his legs. It's just really taking a toll on him, you know, physically and mentally, and it's scaring, you know, him, and it's scaring us, because, you know, this is my dad, you know, and you know, I want to introduce him to the channel right now, but because of his health issues and stuff he's doing right now, it's not possible. So I asked everybody who's watching this, you know, just to send my dad, you know, some prayers, you know, let him know that, you know, everybody's praying for him, and you know, just let him know. My dad's name is Thomas, by the way. You know, he's a military veteran like myself. He was a firefighter during 9/11, so you know, he's been through a lot. You know, so the fact that he's still alive is surprised a lot of us. So again, if anybody can just, you know, send him, you know, some prayers and best wishes, and let him know that, you know, everybody's praying for him, and that you know, he lives a full life. So I mean, I don't mean to sound like I'm trying to scare anybody or scare myself, but you know, it is possible that something might happen, you know, out of nowhere, and unfortunately shit like that does happen, you know. But again, you know, you guys just send him, you know, some best wishes his way, and just pray for him. That would be really appreciated. And I'm sorry for introducing this video with a bit of a downer feel to it immediately. And you know, not to get emotional or put the drama in there, but I thought everybody should know what's going on in my family right now. So without further ado, now that that's out of the way, here's the death battle, and enjoy.
I'm bored! Entertain me.
Hey, what's going on, motivators? My name is Corporal Russo, and as always, I aim to kill your boredom. Welcome back to some death battle, and it's not just any death battle, it's like the death battle that's going to determine who was the ultimate evil badass for Marvel or DC, and it's Thanos versus Darkseid. So a lot of people have been requesting this one for a while. I remember seeing it in the comments all the time, and we're going to jump into this here in just a minute, but if you want to skip to my reaction, skip to this time right here, and then you just go watch from there. But if you got a quick minute, I got some announcements for Christmas and how anybody watching this could possibly win some free stuff. So if you got a minute, let's get down to business. So anyway, since it's going to be Christmas soon, and this is the season finale death battle, so there won't be another death battle, I don't think, until February. That's how it worked last time. I'll be super excited to see who will be there for next. I don't know if they're going to tease a death battle after this, but it'll be really cool if they did. Second, I got a lot of loot crates because they sent me some extra ones because they were late. So I have a lot. I have like two of them. I have 2 loot anime, 2 regular loot, 2 loot gaming. It's ridiculous. So if anybody doesn't know how they can possibly win something, all you gotta do is just hit that subscribe button. And also down below, not just for new subscribers, just let me know in the comments, you know, why you deserve the crate over the next person. We've done this before. We got some hilarious responses, and a lot of people were really happy with the gifts that they got. So if you want to do that, just go ahead and we'll get it out to you. Just think of it as an early Christmas gift. But I will say this, well, maybe not early, because you know, I would have to get your guys' response back. But anyway, hopefully I can hear back from some of you guys before Christmas. But also, what do you call it? With Christmas coming around, you know, I won't have any videos up probably till sometime after New Year's, unfortunately. So I'm gonna try to record what I can and just get them out there. And also, who do I think is gonna win? I don't know. Normally I lean towards Marvel. because especially with the movies, you know, I've always been a Marvel person. I think Marvel's doing a good job with the movies, but overall, as far as story and character goes, you know, that's what people should really focus on more. Is, you know, the true nature of the comics, and a lot of the animated series and even the animated movies do a really good job. And when you compare like a lot of the critics' reviews and a lot of the fans look at some of the DC movies recently, you know, it's not always the best thing. And then we have, you know, Marvel, who's always doing really good. So I'm gonna lean towards Darkseid on this one a little bit more. So, you know, representing DC today. Yep. And what do you call it? Because I know these guys are just so overpowered, it's ridiculous. And I think Darkseid's older than Thanos, so what do you call it? You have a lot of experience right there alone. So I don't know where this is gonna go. I hope it's 3D for sure. And but yeah, let's jump into this because I'm really excited to see who's gonna come out on top. This can go either way. Whoever wins this one, I'll be happy. But again, I am leaning towards Darkseid a little more. And if I lose, I'm just gonna own up to it. So let's jump on into this, everybody.
Power. Some spend entire lives in search of it, while for
they
others,
need to be in a
it
death
is
battle.
their birthright. But what truly matters in the end is how it's used.
Like with Thanos, the ultimate villain of the Avengers.
And Darkseid, arch nemesis to the Justice League.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who
Oh,
will
it is a
win
3D fight, yes.
death battle.
And it's 25 minutes long.
Over 1,000,000 years ago,
So that means
when
they really went into
civilization
this.
first broke away from the apes, the cosmic celestials arrived on Earth. They experimented on the human race, creating 3 separate variants. The powerful and beautiful Eternals, destined for immortality. Those with a latent mutated gene, which would one day spawn the X-Men. And a deformed, disturbing subspecies known as the Deviants.
Like that one website with all the porn.
What?
Anyway, the Eternals eventually colonized the moons of Saturn thanks to this science wizard named Mentor, whose collar's like the lampshade I put on my dog to make him stop licking his junk.
Charming. But while the Eternals seemed like a perfect people, Mentor's own son would change this forever.
Thanos.
And force the cosmos to its knees. His name was Thanos.
You were a fool to betray me, Ronan. Prepare to meet your doom.
Thanos was born into a life of luxury. Sure, his mom went totally insane and tried to kill him right away, but what do you think you'd do if you popped out of creepy California raisin, baby?
It seems the Celestials' experiments weren't quite so different from each other. Despite his eternal heritage, Thanos' large, disproportionate body and thick purple skin were thanks to a deviant mutation.
He's almost half a
Which
ton.
you'd think would mean everyone would hate him, but nope. The Eternals were super progressive and totally cool with a wrinkly grimace walking around.
In fact, Thanos was greatly admired
Farmer,
for
pirate,
his exceptional
god.
intelligence and creativity.
That's the line
he was
for me.
set for a positive and decorated future.
Until he threw it all away for a girl. Hey, I
Lady
don't
Death.
blame him. Lots of guys do crazy shit for hot chicks. Especially when you're a secret murder-happy psycho who's obsessed with the physical manifestation of death.
To earn Death's reciprocal love, Thanos took a journey, a quest, to ravage the universe.
See,
in
this is
her
how
name.
far men will go
And
for
as
some
an
pussy.
Eternal, he had plenty of superhuman power to do it. He was already the strongest and fastest Eternal around, but he boosted his power even more with bionic and magic enhancements.
And while his physical and psionic abilities are impressive, his incredible genius led to building massive spaceships, shields that can withstand planet-level attacks, and even a time window.
Yeah, this is
And
what
the
makes him
most
so
badass
ridiculously
drone
overpowered.
ever. It comes packed with its own laser weapons, light speed travel, and it can teleport.
See,
through
sometimes he doesn't
space
even
and
need the gauntlet.
And unlike most Eternals, Thanos has also dabbled in the mystic arts. Petrification, curses, even some of his throne's abilities seem to be more magic than hard science. All of this potential makes Thanos an incredibly dangerous foe.
Yeah, good luck trying to hurt him. He can survive pretty much anything, including a gun specifically designed to kill him. He even shot himself in the face with it just to prove how goddamn awesome
Damn.
he is. Don't try that at home, kids.
He's strong enough to overpower 2 Thors at once, snap a universal weapon known for its extreme durability, and even lift the gargantuan Galactus engine.
A giant super rocket big enough to move planets. According to Mr. Fantastic, and that guy knows his stuff, this thing is hundreds of miles long.
While the Galactus
Wow.
engine's size seems to vary from comic to comic, Reed's assertion matches its appearance when it propelled Ego the Living Planet. By examining the engine in 3 separate parts, applying the density of steel, and comparing Ego's diameter of 4,165 miles,
Science!
we've found that Thanos must be lifting about 50 quintillion tons.
Damn.
That's like holding up 140 trillion Empire State Buildings.
And he's doing this inside the gut of a living Kurt Russell planet that eats other planets and even stars. Man, I thought I had an iron stomach.
But
Jesus.
destroying a star isn't a simple thing. Any
How did the
energy
Avengers
toward a
survive
star
in the
would just be
movie
absorbed and adapted
for as long as they
only
did?
by completely nullifying a star's constant energy output can it be eliminated.
So Ego's stomach acid must be deadlier than frigging supernovas or a black hole. He'd probably love Mama Boomstick's world-famous ghost pepper pie.
Ugh.
It's fine, just dip it in some squirrel paste.
Surviving the stomach of Ego isn't so far-fetched for Thanos, considering he's also survived a dip in a black
Wow.
hole, extreme reality warping across the metaverse, and the voice of Black Bolt.
Damn.
What's so special about this guy, you ask? Well, with just a whisper, he obliterated 1 billion tons of rock. This guy can easily break a planet with just one shout, and Thanos took 3 of
I mean,
them.
they're just
to the
ridiculous.
face.
Although Thanos isn't known
What
for
science
being
did
a
they go
speedster
into
character,
to determine
he's still
this?
quick enough to battle the likes of Silver Surfer, a being who can cover 500,000 light years in just a couple of seconds, putting him over 3 trillion times faster than light. With so many impressive showings, it's hard to truly find a weakness.
Except for one.
Oh God,
Oh,
no.
God damn it.
Thank you. Thank you. Glad to be here. It's
Why?
me, Deadpool, slayer of Deathstrokes, befriender of ponies, and breaker of mad Titan hearts.
I like the Death
Like
Battle
Casanova,
references.
The ravenous Reaper can't get enough of me, and Thanos just hates that. Ooh.
Well, Thanos did curse him so he couldn't die and be with her.
I know, right? He's a big purple crybaby. Have you seen that chin, though? It's like he got hit in the face with a slap chop.
Don't you have like a party in Ponytown to be at?
Ah, come on, buddy. You can't have a death battle season without Deadpool, right?
We did. The last one.
Nobody counts that one. I mean, that's the year you pit a dog in a trench coat against a goddamn bear. What happened?
Yeah.
I like all the throwbacks
Whatever.
here.
I know when I'm not wanted. See you next year. DP out.
Oh, good riddance.
Wait,
Even
next
with all
year,
these
so
powers
did
and
he just
abilities,
tease Deadpool to be in
Thanos
another
felt
death
he
battle?
needed something more to impress Death. Think he's compensating for something, Wiz?
Oh, absolutely. So he built the Infinity Gauntlet, a golden glove which harnessed the power of 6 multicolored gems, known as Infinity Stones. With these, he could control the full spectrum of space, reality, mind, power, soul, and time.
And with those powers combined, he summons Captain Planet.
Well, more like the destruction of half the universe, but sure, whatever.
They need to put Captain Planet in a death battle. Captain Planet versus Avatar Inc. Let's see it.
Same difference. But wait, isn't the Time Stone the green one in Doctor Strange's necklace?
Well, in the movie universe, the Time Stone is green, but in the original comic series, it's orange. This is because every universe has its own unique Infinity Gauntlet that works exclusively
okay.
there. And sometimes the stones are different in color.
Okay,
Here,
that's-
just follow
that
this
makes a lot of
diagram
sense.
I made.
Yeah, don't care. So with all the stones, he wiped out half the universe with only a snap of his fingers. But he also started going a bit crazy and began to doubt his ability to perform. Hey, happens to the best of us.
Yet it never keeps the Mad Titan at bay for long. Whose constant
Will
lust
there
for
ever be,
power
like,
and
a
godly
candy
status in the
based off of the
universe is
Infinity
only
Stones?
matched
That would
by
be
his
awesome.
drive to just kill everybody.
Dread it, run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. And now.
Can't wait for Endgame.
Or should I say, I am.
10 billion years ago, the primeval old gods clashed in a cosmic civil war called Ragnarok.
That the one with Thor and Jeff Goldblum?
No. Yes, kind of. The battle was so
Jeff
great that the
Goldblum.
result was an explosion that tore the gods asunder, sending a great god wave throughout the metaverse, eventually birthing a new generation known as the New Gods.
How original! Well, some of these include Alpine Space Skier, Fancy Pants Shakespeare, and this cyborg spider Humpty Dumpty. Half of these guys ended up on a beautiful paradise world called New Genesis, while the rest got stuck on an actual fireball called Apocalypse. with a K.
Among these damned souls was Prince Euxis, second in
Drax?
line to the throne behind his older brother Drax. Not Dave Bautista Drax, but DC Drax.
Wow.
Oh man, I really like that guy. He's not afraid to say what he's thinking.
You are horrifying to look at, yes.
To rule Apocalypse, Drax was meant to enter the mysterious Omega Pit and absorb the Omega Effect, a force of destructive entropy bound within Apocalypse.
But being the crafty bastard he was, Euxis tricked DC Drax into getting killed and stole the loot for himself.
And so the Omega Effect transformed Euxis into the physical manifestation of tyranny, Darkseid.
I mean, Darkseid did get punked by by Batman, so
As the king of Apocalypse,
That's gotta be taken into
Darkseid
account.
entered a war on the universe. Whether
Wow.
he was kicking new
245,000 years old, and he's taller than Thanos, but doesn't weigh as much as him.
Conquering all life.
And thanks to his new god physiology, he has incredible superhuman strength, speed, agility, and even immortality. He's already over 245,000 years old, and that's given him plenty of time to push
That's
the
gonna be
limits
a key
of the Omega
factor.
Effect.
He's got a whole bunch of cool
But
Omega
again,
powers
Batman
that break all
punked
the
this
rules of
guy.
nature. He can teleport across time and space, fly at unthinkable speeds, warp reality around him, and grow supersized.
Something he's pretty used to doing. The scale between the Prime Universe and Darkseid's own universe, the Fourth World, is vast. He travels between universes via boom tubes, which automatically adjusts his size to what is considered normal within his destination. Otherwise,
Oh.
he'd have a hard time fitting in, given that the normal size of a new god is about the size of a star.
wow.
Oh yeah, I've had that kind of trouble with my boomstick tube.
He can use various psionic powers like telekinesis and telepathy, and can easily manipulate sentient beings thanks to a cosmic awareness of the multiverse powered by 18 divine senses.
Damn.
You know, I bet he never forgets that he uses keys.
Man
Like a
spreading.
space-age necromancer, Darkseid can possess living or deceased beings, controlling them like puppets. He can even control basic inanimate objects, just like the Nomad of Nowhere.
Is he gonna
Holy shit!
be? Is he gonna be in the death battle now?
Wiz, never thought I'd say this, but I might have had too much to drink.
But Darkseid's deadliest technique is his signature Omega Beams. These burning lasers of hatred are capable of instant sharp turns and tracking multiple targets at once.
They're splitting up. They can do that? They're locked on us.
On
Damn.
contact, the beams can either
It's
disintegrate
funny
the
because
target,
Batman has
transmute
dodged those
matter,
where the Flash
erase
couldn't,
beams
so
from
that's kind of
existence,
funny.
Or trap enemies in the Omega Sanction. The Omega Sanction is a sort of life trap. Its target enters a self-contained reality where they live out an infinite number of lives for eternity.
Damn.
Oh, that doesn't sound so bad. I'd just do a Bill Murray and use all those lives to learn piano or save a dog or... Yeah, that's probably about it.
Well, there's a catch. Each life in the Sanction gets progressively worse as it goes,
Damn.
including how you die. When the third Mr. Miracle was trapped in it, he was fairly unaware, until he was beaten, burned, mutilated, and castrated, broken to a point of intentionally overdosing. And that was just his first life in the Sanction.
Oh,
Wow.
no thanks. I'm good.
To overpower the multiverse, Darkseid would face some pretty steep competition. However, his power eclipses those of even some of the strongest heroes around.
He's fast enough to take a trip to the Source Wall in just a few seconds. That's at the very edge of existence. So, like, you're not gonna be able to map quest that shit.
The edge of the observable universe is about 45 billion light years away, and scientists hypothesize the actual scale is over 100 sextillion times greater. It took a whole year for the legendary Helm of Nabu to make this journey. But for Darkseid, all of 5 seconds.
Wow.
To pull this off, he'd have to be moving over 87 duodecillion times the speed of light.
He's got the speed factor.
Totally a real number that I understand. But if he's super big in Fourth World, wouldn't he have an easier time getting to the edge?
We're factoring the scaling across his universe as a whole. Besides, technically the Fourth World is 4 billion years older than our own universe, so the distance to the edge is probably even further.
He's so quick, he can choke out Superman before he even sees him move, or knock him out
This is
cold in just a
ridiculous.
few bitch slaps. And Superman can survive supernovas to the face. Also, since Darkseid wasn't affected by the Crisis Mega Reboot, it's still canon that he can blitz pre-Crisis soups, who can sneeze solar systems away.
Darkseid is strong enough to crush a lantern ring with ease, destroy planets with his Omega Beams, and wipe out the Justice League with a single strike. Even with all this power, Darkseid believed he could not dominate the universe until he discovered his ultimate prize, the anti-life equation.
Ha! I knew numbers were bad for you. Take that, Miss Jensen, and your stupid ruler.
The anti-life is technically an entity of its own, a fragmented piece of the source from which all life originates. However, Darkseid discovered a formula which essentially manipulates the anti-life's presence in all living things, in a manner which definitively proves that all freedom and hope are meaningless efforts.
So it's math that just makes you sad.
Yes.
Wow.
And a slave to Darkseid, but yes. So the anti-life is pretty weird, but you know what's even more so? The Darkseid that you think you know isn't actually Darkseid.
Say what now?
He became the very essence of tyranny itself. This non-corporeal god rests in the higher plane of Fourth World and molds avatars of his consciousness to interact with the multiverse around him. While each avatar is weaker than his true self, it's a necessary handicap, as his own existence in a universe other than Fourth World would shatter the laws of reality, ending time and space as we know it.
Damn.
The sheer power of the Omega Effect threatens entire cosmos, similar to how its equal, the Astroforce, could counter an oblivion bomb, capable of annihilating the universe in a single blast.
Jesus.
Holy shit! His avatar may lose some power, but it's still tough enough to survive a bomb Lex Luthor designed to rip apart existence.
God
and
damn.
a shot from Marvelous Marno's
Okay.
Master Blaster, which sounds like it was made up by a circus clown. And that
Master
kinda makes
Blaster?
sense because apparently no life form
Isn't
can
that from,
stand up to it. Just like
Oh.
clowns.
Except
Isn't Master
for
Blaster
Darkseid.
reference to
Well,
Mad
Darkseid
Max?
isn't immune to all guns. All you need is a neat little Radion bullet.
Think of Radion as the new god's kryptonite. Despite all his power, Darkseid is far from invincible. He's had his heart ripped out, his soul stolen by death, and his essence shattered by Superman, singing.
Hey, Darkseid, look at this photograph!
To this day, even after so many
The
cataclysmic
Nickelback
events,
hate never
the
stops.
Lord of Apocalypse continues his mission. Every living being in the multiverse will bend to the will of Darkseid.
It seems I have you. to
Damn.
thank.
So how would the Infinity Gauntlet stand up to this?
Though your world will suffer slowly, I grant you a quick death.
Here we go.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle. Oh.
You can fly, you can teleport, it'll send you through time and space.
Deadpool.
Perfect for
Is he gonna interrupt us?
Sure you do.
Oh, he's with the.
At last, there it is.
What? Animation looks good. Voice acting sounds great so far.
Rocking that chin as always.
Aw.
Get off my throne and kneel. Face death at the hand of your new emperor.
You know not the infinite wealth of destruction I command.
Let's do this. Damn!
I'm galactic, swiping away your tactics, crushing you under my feet. Hasn't nothing
I like the music too. Darkseid just doesn't give a fuck. Hands behind his back and everything.
Ready for the sweet release of gas. You first.
Ooh. Damn. Yo, animation's on point. Damn, dude. Ooh. Damn. Oh, uppercut by Taxi Cab.
I'm the king. I'm the king.
Got your name written on it. God damn.
Never stopping this. King of apocalypse, turn planets
Like seriously, these guys can just rip the entire universe apart within seconds if they wanted to. Oh! Speaking of the devil. Omega beams. Damn. Where'd you go? Throw a moon at him. Oh, but he couldn't adjust his size, right? Nope, okay. He can survive that, though.
I am Thanos. Thanos is supreme.
No.
Thanos is God.
Something's gonna happen. Wait, is that it? Is that it? Nope. Not yet. Oh, his actual size. Oh, that's not good. What are you gonna do? Oh, he's throwing all the planets at him? Come on! He can zap it! Oh, he changed his size! Holy shit! Oh! What's gonna happen? Dude, this is getting intense! Oh, what happened? What happened? What happened? Who did what? Who did what? What is happening? Okay. Who won? Is Thanos dead? Oh no, Darkseid's there too. Holy shit.
These games bore me, but this will bring a smile to my face.
No, you're... Oh. Is that it?
We don't have to wait.
Oh! Punked!
Coward! Who are you? Who are you?
I'll show you.
You just walked right into it? How is this gonna end? Like, seriously.
This is who I am.
Oh. His true self. Not gonna work.
Your reality is far from
He's out of his universe, that's
I
why.
have no power.
I am Thanos. I am all things. This is who I am.
Pitiful.
Oh, that's right.
It's Deadpool with a gun!
That's right. Deadpool did have a thing with death, too. Wait, but Deadpool killed him. Does that even count?
Be whole in endless death.
So you watching any anime?
Oh man!
That was
That's
awesome.
The worst way he could have gone out, because now he's gonna be
All right,
dying
DC.
over and over.
Thanos was an incredible foe, especially while wielding the Infinity Gauntlet. Unfortunately, the gauntlet had a fatal flaw.
Yeah, that golden glove only works in its own universe.
Yeah.
And Darkseid could easily move the fight to new ones with his boomstick tubes. Universe hopping is kind of his thing.
The Reed Richards of the Interdimensional Council of Reeds figured this out. Its 3 founding members, Reed, Reed, and Reed, each possessed Infinity Gauntlets, but discovered that they couldn't work outside of their own universes.
The gauntlet had no problem making Darkseid's avatar not feel so good. But since Darkseid's true form was always in the Fourth World universe, Thanos couldn't actually finish him off with the gauntlet.
Even if this fight took place in entirely neutral territory, the victor wouldn't change. Thanos' gauntlet wouldn't work, and true Darkseid's presence would actually just destroy everything just by being there.
But he didn't just lose because of the gauntlet. He really couldn't keep up with the space golem.
Even going toe-to-toe with a being as fast as Silver Surfer was nothing compared to when Darkseid took a trip to the edge of existence. This puts Darkseid almost 28 octillion times faster than Thanos.
Yeah.
And his Omega effect scales to the Astro Force, which could equal the Oblivion Bomb's universe-destroying blast. This means the Omega effect and Infinity Gauntlet were both pretty even in terms of destructive ability. But unlike Thanos, Darkseid can use his Omega powers whenever and wherever he wants.
Once he lost the gauntlet, Thanos could certainly survive star-level attacks, and even greater. But universal destruction is definitely a bit more than his purple Eternal Hide could handle. And even after that, Darkseid had plenty of ways to end the fight whenever he wanted, like the Omega Sanction.
Thanos was super powerful, but Darkseid was just faster, stronger, and even more ruthless.
And if you think about it, Thanos needed the Infinity Gauntlet to become a god, but Darkseid already was one.
Yep.
Thanos just couldn't
Run the gauntlet!
Oh, you son of a bitch!
The winner is Darkseid. Hey, thanks for watching this year's season finale. If you want the battle music, you can get it by
Preview
clicking the
or
link
no?
in the description
Any
below.
preview?
Or we got a bunch of great new merch for the holidays, and you can pick some up by clicking that box right over there.
That battle will return. What a splash. Ooh. January 21st. Okay. All right. All right, that was pretty awesome. Okay, so not too upset about this death battle. You know, I was leaning towards Thanos, so good on DC. But yeah, I do remember someone saying that the gauntlet only works in its own universe, so I guess that makes a lot of sense. But that was a really awesome fight. You know, it had me on edge for a little bit. But for Thanos to just, walk right in, I mean, like, come on, man, be smarter than that. But anyway, so yeah, that was a pretty awesome death battle. I'm not gonna lie, I wish my brother was here to watch it with me. But with that being said, I just want to give everybody a heads up. I know it says death battle returns January 21st. Because my brother and I, we're moving, we're trying to get a place out in Vegas with a couple other people. What's happening is, it's gonna be a little hard for us to record videos during the move because then we gotta get everything set up. We gotta get, new internet and everything. So, if you guys are wondering why my videos might be delayed around the time of January, I just asked you to bear with me on that one. Because we will have videos out, we just gotta get everything set up first. Anyway, yeah, I think before we move out there, I'll definitely try to get some more videos recorded before then, so you guys will have something to watch. But at the same time, I just have to say thank you guys for everything, especially for, watching, our videos, subscribing to the channel, critiques. I'm really big on people critiquing, our videos, not because of, I find it offensive, they actually help us make better content. So, thank you for that. And, what do you call it? Again, if you guys want some Loot Crate, just hit that subscribe button. You don't have to leave a like necessarily, but again, just for fun, tell us why you deserve the Loot Crate over the next person. I'd love the responses, and if I hear back from people sooner enough, I'll definitely mail them out, hopefully before Christmas. But anyway, that's it for this video. Again, this video helped Killjaborum. As always, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys would like us to react to in the future, and we'll definitely hop on it. So until then. Enjoy our other videos, and you guys have an amazing day, alright? Later.